Satnam, hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Satnam. Who is here?
Gurpreet.
I beg your pardon?
Gurpreet?
Gurpreet. Welcome, dear.
Hi, Signal.
Hi. And who else?
Rupee's here.
Hi, Rupi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. And who else is here?
Julie.
Oh, two people. Okay. So, let's do this again. Somebody speak. Who's here?
This is Huddy Munder and Pam, and we're in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. Good. Welcome. Huddy Munder and Pam. Is Pam from L.A.?
Yes, she does. I'm here. Yes, I'm here. My name is Pam.
Are you from Los Angeles?
And I am from Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. Welcome. Okay, who else is here?
Hello, this is Julie.
Julie.
Hi,
Huh? Julie. Where are you from, dear?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Wyoming, but I'm living in New York, or I'm from New York and I live in Wyoming. I'm in New York right now, though. Syracuse, New York.
Gotcha. What a contrast. Are you saying New York City?
No, Syracuse, Central New York.
Oh, that's where I went to college.
Really?
Yeah.
I grew up there.
Oh, wow. Well, good to have you, dear. And who else is here?
Sadanam.
Hi, Sadanam. How are you?
Good.
Good. Did you ever figure out that framed photograph on top of the photograph?
No, I didn't.
I looked at it and I couldn't figure it out either. But it was wonderful to see.
Yeah.
Thank you for sending it.
Who knows what's going on?
Yeah, maybe you'd like to send it to the group. Let everybody get in on the curiosity. Okay, so when we say the group, that's a Facebook. And if you have a pencil, it's facebook.com/group, Soul Answer. And I think that Kehar will need to respond to you to accept you as a member of the group, which she will do easily. Okay, who else is here?
Purim dear.
Hi, Purim dear. How are you?
Good.
Good. Listen, I'm going to have to get back to you about studying. This is the middle of all the courses, and I can't think about anything else. But
I understand.
I believe I will. Well, Soul tells me that I will need to start the courses as a mentorship called Habit of Happiness, but I'm not entirely sure when that will begin.
Okay.
Because I won't have a weekday, weekday place for that for about another year, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, but I will ask Soul. Okay.
Okay. We'll see.
Are you coming
Thank you.
Solstice?
I'm trying to, yes.
Oh, I hope so. Come, introduce yourself. Anybody, everybody, come introduce yourself. Okay? I'll be in the bazaar. And who else is here? Anybody else? I know we have a bunch of angels who don't say anything out loud. Okay, welcome to everybody. Okay, so now let's get started. Happy to have you all. Okay, so please bring your palms together at the center of the chest and begin long, deep breathing. That's it. Relax. That's Soul's favorite word. Can you imagine? It's relax. Keep up the breath. Long, deep breathing. And relax at the brow point, at the third eye point. Relax. And remember where we're going when we do this, okay? We are going to our own infinity and to the golden chain of teachers, of which Baba Siri Chand is one of our teachers. Keep up the breath. And inhale and begin. Long deep breathing. From the belly through the nose. Good. And now we're going to do heart breath. That means continue this long, deep breathing. But on the exhale, feel as though the air is coming out of your heart center. That's it. Keep up. Good. Keep up the breath. And this is actually healing energy that is coming out of your heart center. Healing energy. So now please send this beautiful breath to each other and receive it from each other, even if you're on the recorded call. Good. Allow the energies to come together. Allow them to build. And now please send this beautiful combined energy. By the way, each one gets a full force. Please send it to your own intention. Good. And now please send this combined healing energy to all the people who consider themselves leaders of this country, or your country, if it's different. With the intention that they serve the people, not their own pockets or power, but serve the people. And include yourself also as a leader. You are not a victim. You hold the space. You are a leader. Good. Keep up now. Good. And please send your healing energy. Please send it to the Middle East. Good. And inhale. And exhale. And breathe. And here we go. Here is Baba Siri Chand. Oh, he says, do you feel that relaxing breeze? He says, please be on that relaxing breeze. He says, now we, because we're human, especially in this day and age, he says, when we talk about relaxing, we mostly talk about our mind because we identify our mind as ourselves. Our mind we project as the basis of our energy. Now, in other countries or countries that don't have all these technologies and so on, people perhaps are agrarian and they would identify mostly with the strength of their body, the purpose of their body, or even the love that pours through their body. Their identity may be clasped, he calls it, clasped in their culture. Of course, ours is too, but totally bound into their culture for the purpose of survival. He says right now, let's us examine and just begin to open the doors of our own identity. He says we've done this before, but it helps every time we do it. So when we say we're going to examine our identity, he says, let's just let the mind relax, he says. And instead, he's asking us to feel our identity in our body. What do you feel? Do you feel anger? He says, do you feel hatred? Do you feel skepticism? He says you feel it in your body. We're not talking about mind. He says, do you feel those little, he calls them bumps. Those bumps of having to do this, having to do that, explosions into heartlessness or full-heartedness. Do you feel those? Do you feel tiredness? Do you feel your energy? Do you feel the need to exercise, to run, to play, to jump? Do you feel it in your body? He says, keep up the breath and feel your body. He says, what about the shape of your body? The size of your body? He says, do you find regrets there? Or do you find happiness? Keep up. He says, whatever you find in your body, he says, let it relax now. Let it relax into the larger energy flow, the conscious energy flow, what you might call Waheguru, or the universal that lives in this as the self. He says, just feel that now. He says, do you feel any funny little feelings? Do you feel an overall feeling? Are your muscles tight and cramped? Are they strong and loose? He says, what do you feel in your body? Keep up the breath. Heart breath. Pay attention to your body. That's it. Keep up. Good. He says, now please bless your body. Bless your body. He says your body, he says organs in your body, specific areas, specific bits of consciousness, they are going to call you right now. They are going to call you specific areas because they are longing for your blessing. They are longing for your blessing. So please keep up the breath and bless each part of your body that calls for it. We're going to start there. Do you feel that? He says, and sometimes some parts of your bodies don't interact with other parts on a conscious level. He says, just ask all parts of your body, whether it be organs, whether it be emotions, whether it be energetic self, ask them to get to know each other like good neighbors. They try so hard to serve your mind. Ask them to become aware and conscious of other physical parts of your body and all of the energies that reside therein. Get them acquainted. Let them come together. Feel them. Know them. Good. Are they chumming? Are they rejecting anything about each other, about themselves? Are they laughing and giggling with one another? Are they having a party, a love fest? Please deeply love each bit of your body. Forgiving anything that they may feel is keeping them back, such as shame or guilt or hurt or being different. Remember, it is all one body. It is all your body. So allow your consciousness to take the lead in being the one that promotes love among all parts of the body. Please be grateful for this amazing human body. Please be grateful for this amazing human body. It is the place that the universal consciousness has decided to, he's saying, decided to invade, decided to live through, decided to be the active consciousness in this amazing body. Love this body. Feel the capacity of this body. And tune yourself into this body, this consciousness that flows through this earth consciousness. Know who you are. Know the blessing. Know the blessing that comes with this beautiful body anchoring this consciousness here on earth. Continue your heart breath, please. Allow the healing of the body. Allow the knowing of the body. Keep up. What a beautiful blessing. What a beautiful blessing you are. He says, now, my dear ones. He says, be it. He says, sometimes we don't realize that we are lagging behind loving our body, loving our presence here on earth. knowing who we are, that we are the God consciousness in this earth suit. Remember earth suits? That's your body. Love your presence all around. Love it. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. Hug yourself all over while you do heart breath. And become energetically aware of what happens when you love yourself. He says, do you feel any different when that beautiful love energy is flowing through your body and all parts of it feel accepted, all parts of it feel known, all parts of it know that they are accepted. They are accepted and included and an essential member of the whole. An essential member of the whole. Do you feel any parts of your body sort of lagging behind? Do you feel that anger resides somewhere? That hurt? The feeling of left out is residing anywhere in your body. Love it. Love, love, love it. To the extent that portion can no longer resist the love. Love that part of your body until it can no longer resist your love. This is how you heal yourselves, my dear. Let those angers, those feelings of not being quite up to par, the feelings of unconsciousness, wherever they are in your body, any feelings of shame or guilt in your body or fear, please love them. Continue loving them. Don't force them, but continue loving them so that they may finally relax. Relax and come into what we call wholeness. That means accepting their divinity, their divine uniqueness, accepting the lessons that are won by having gone through the trials of war, so to speak. Keep up the breath, the heart breath, and allow that heart breath, that healing energy, to move through every cell of your body. Every cell. He says, are you beginning to get the idea? Are you beginning to appreciate what an extraordinary vessel your body is? Are you beginning to see how it is made up of so many divergent consciousnesses? Just observe that. Go deeply. Go deeply into every organ. Go deeply into every aspect, fingers and toes. Every aspect serves the whole. Every aspect accepts every other aspect. Every aspect does its best to love and to unify and to love every other aspect. This is the community of your own body. Imagine your own body is a community of consciousness. For instance, just relax totally into your hands. Let your consciousness relax into your hands. Hands, who are you? And what do you do for the whole? Listen now. Listen carefully. Relax to listen. Heart. Heart. Listen to your heart. It has many, many things to tell you. Heart, are you holding on to anything right now? We're not going to judge whether it's good or bad. We're just going to ask, what is like, what book are you reading? It is on that order. What is going on with your heart? The consciousness of your heart now. Relax and listen. Allow love for your heart. Your heart does so much loving, so much caring, doing its best to keep up. Now, just listen to what heart has to say. Honor it. Both the physical heart and the energetic heart. Ask it what it needs to stay strong. Keep up. Keep up the breath. Feel the presence. Okay, now go to your liver. Okay, your liver is on the right, just below your rib cage. You might even want to put a hand on your liver. Listen to it. Listen to it. Is there anger lodged in your liver? And if so, what is anger about? Listen. Feel it. Feel it. What's there? And bless it. It may have a story for you. Does your liver have a story for you? Now your eyes serve you so beautifully. Just feel your eyes. Listen to your eyes. They have their own consciousness. They have so much ability. And the eyes retain their consciousness even when they cease to see. That's what Babaji says. Your eyes retain their capacity, their consciousness, even when they cease to see. Become friendly with your eyes. You've heard that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Just see, feel, know, listen to this precious consciousness. Listen to it. Be aware of it. Make a relationship with the consciousness of your eyes. And now your throat. Be very aware of your throat. It does so many things. Passage of air, your ability to speak. He says, now just be aware of your throat chakra, allowing you to speak your truth that comes from soul, holding your space with your voice, with your truth. And if you feel that it is closed at all, begin to bless your throat to allow it to open. Allow it to open. Good. And affirm that. Always affirm your own ability, your throat's ability, your consciousness to stand as the truth, to speak the truth. You don't have to blare it. You follow the mode that it gives you. Whether you do have to speak loud or even softly, but do hold it. Do not smush back the truth. Becoming appropriate to every situation. Good. And opening. Good. Good. Opening, please. And now allow your consciousness, your heart breath, to totally hug yourself. Be happy or be sensitive to every aspect of yourself. Full community, each part connecting to, appreciating, supporting each other. As one body, one community, and now, as you do that, also now we're inviting the mind back in. Mind, becoming present, becoming absolutely compassionate and kind to each member of the physical body. So mind, so that you do not cut off the body, degrade the body, or overwork the body to serve only the mind. but the mind serves the body. The body recognizes the mind, and the mind recognizes the body. The mind becoming aware and attentive to all aspects of the physical body and loving it. Mutual love. Good. And wrapping the whole in heart breath. Good. And bless the mind and the body. See the light of this beautiful body. Feel it. Feel it grow. It is the source of every cell. And inhale. And exhale. And breathe. And what lovelies you are. Acknowledge that. Good. And now, who can share? Did anybody have a connection to any part of their body?
Gian?
Yes.
Hi, it's Guru Simran.
Oh, hi, Guru Simran. Yes, dear.
Hi. Yeah, this was perfect for me right now because I'm still having a lot of problems with my throat from the surgery.
Oh, my goodness.
It feels like there's a little saw inside, and I have no strength to my...
I beg your pardon?
I have no strength to my voice. It's very thin. And it's just sore all the time. So this is very good for me to just focus on that. And I've been trying to do conscious healing on it, but I think the way you did it today was much better. Good.
And so did you get any confirmation or feedback from your throat?
I just consciously focused on turning irritation into like a smooth vanilla-like substance. Just very cozy, trying to make it cozy.
Good. Well, did it tell you what it needs, what your throat needs? What it wants to say?
Yeah, I didn't get that. My gut feeling says just soft, comforting foods. Nothing irritating, nothing scratchy, nothing hard, that kind of thing. So
good.
I'm working on that.
Well, we send heart breath to you and your throat. Could I ask you, why did you have surgery?
I had a triple disc replacement in my neck and fusion.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it was really a big deal. So it's quite a long healing process. And I mean, it's healing well, the bone's growing and all that stuff. It's good. But the actual, where they made the incision and everything, that's just really, really tender.
Oh, my goodness. And when did this happen?
End of April.
End of April. Well, God bless you, dear. We continue to send you our heart breath.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bless you. Thank you. Now, who else can share? Sadanam, can you share?
Yes. It was so beautiful.
Oh, good.
I'm actually laying flat because part of my back kind of went crazy yesterday when I was lifting something. But and I loved how we were going through each of the organs and going deeply, set into every aspect of them. And I just want to share the heart space. The last session I had with you, and when was that? The end of March, I think. There was such a beautiful opening there when we cleared out something from the past. And recently, I just did a 3-day class, and where I was completing also with different, just everything in my life, different childhood things and recent things, and just clearing that out. And at the end, it's almost like the shield was taken from my heart, and I was like, I remember I was driving to go see Satnam Kaur, who does body work on my body, and I was like crying. I'm going, God, what am I crying about? But I go, gosh, it's almost like feeling like totally exposed, so there's vulnerability, but it was beautiful at the same time. So when you were saying heart, it was almost like it went down. I'm going, it was almost like something shrinking down into a seed. So it's almost like, oh, gosh, I don't know if I have the right words to put this. It's the space there that is bigger. And I guess you could say this with every organ and every part of the body, that the energetic space is so much bigger than the actual physical organs. It's just like, and when you can move into that space of the body, then it doesn't matter if the organ is big or small, like I'm going, it's shrinking to a seed. That doesn't sound very good, But then I moved into this huge space in the front of my chest, So I'm not quite sure how to put words to that, but that's just, I can just describe that experience.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
How did it feel?
Yeah, it was very, well, I always have this problem of feeling like I'm too big and I'm squeezed inside the physical body.
Oh.
So it was very expansive, but yet still having that contact with the actual physical body also. So even though whatever the physical body does, whatever size, shape, or condition, there's that energetic space that's available to experience. And today, to me, it was like we were communicating back and forth. They're not separate. Oh, good. And you didn't feel squished and all that? No, I didn't feel squished. Okay. So it's. I think what you were doing today, you were taking us to the physical body, but it was also, for me, it was the expansion of the soul body also, and knowing that they're not separate. You know what I'm saying? To me, there was more of a connection, and how this body is just like the container or the vehicle, which the soul is expressing, and so. And did you? I hope that makes sense. Huh? I beg your pardon? I said I hope that makes sense. Huh? It does. It does. And also that the consciousness of each organ or each aspect of the physical body is not separate from its consciousness.
Is that true?
Yes, and it's, to me, what I've been experiencing is that every organ has its own intelligence. And you said that beautifully when you told us to put the mind off, and then you brought it back. And I didn't realize it until you told us to bring the mind back in, that it's not the mind that controls the body. Mind, it's almost like the mind is another organ, like the liver. And so each part of the body has its own intelligence. And it's not dependent upon the mind, it's dependent upon consciousness.
Oh, so beautifully put. So beautiful.
I had that clear realization that, because before it's almost like you want to control the body through your mind. But that's not...
Yes. Let me get some more work done here. No, I'm not going to exercise. I have to do that.
Yeah. And I could see so clearly that the mind's just another organ. I mean, it's there and it's important, but it's not running the show.
Well, do you ever find that it tries to run the show?
Yeah, definitely. When we have that sense that we are not consciousness and that we are the mind and we identify with the mind, then that's when the body, the mind runs the body. But if we can shift that the conscious and our conscious awareness is running the show, then the mind, is the servant of the consciousness. The body is the servant of the consciousness.
Very well put. All is equalized and all serves the consciousness. That's what it's about. All serves the soul. Or, consciousness. That's good. That's good. Now, I want to ask if anybody else gets that or they had that experience.
This is Ranjit. I'd like to share.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought what...
Now, hold on just one second. Thank you so much, Saranam.
Sure.
Okay. Yes, Ranjit.
That was wonderful what Saranam said. I really, really related to that. It was when I, upon awakening and before going to sleep, I go through, through my day or for thanking, being happy to awaken to a new day and, going through everything, going through all the parts of my body and whatnot. But I always see myself when I, as soul. So I don't always look at all of the parts of my body and the functioning of them, like as I'm laying there to wake up or to fall asleep. And so what I liked so much for me felt that in the part that all of our parts were all working as equals, that was kind of what brought that really home to me, is that it's not our mind, it's everything. And that, I think, with what you brought to light and made different for me was an open, conscious communication between the mind and between every part of my body, that all were working together, and that the space inside of me, it did feel like everything moved open farther inside of me. Like I couldn't open my eyes through it. I mean, I did, but they would close again. It was such a deep occurrence. Everything that was going on was so physical, so deep, and yet so spiritual. And I just love the consciousness about everything that was going on, and the conscious communication that was going on through all of my cells and making me more aware of everything that was inside of me.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you. We have this wonderful platform called the body, physicality and in consciousness. Thank you, Ranjit.
Thank you.
Now, is there anybody else? We have a little bit left. Anybody else?
This is Julie. I could share a little.
Yes, dear.
So it was interesting. As soon as we started talking about the body, I started crying. I suddenly had realized that there were so many parts that my mind never had appreciated or thanked for all its hard work.
Mm-hmm.
That it's I'd always been focused on my legs. I used to be a professional snowboarder.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So my body has really done a lot of hard work for me.
Yeah.
And it's kept me alive. It's kept me safe. It's given me exhilaration. And whether it's something that maybe my upbringing has always made me very critical of the shape and size of my body.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that I haven't been right probably since I was about 15 years old, that I was fat or this. Even when I was super fit and trim and strong, I've never been able to just accept where I am or appreciate. And so it was really emotional just to sort of step inside out, and how critical my mind has been of parts of my body and how harsh it's been, and how the parts of my body have never criticized my mind. So I found myself just going sort of all around and inside and sort of apologizing and thanking and giving gratitude for how hard they worked, everything that I've put it through and put in it, and sorry that I hadn't given more appreciation to the parts that worked so hard, and it seems like that's where the anger and the resentments and the things were being stored, and they were relieved to be able to let go of them. That they didn't have to be responsible for those things anymore. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes. Oh, Julie, thank you so much. That is so important, what you just shared with us.
It was interesting because I sort of was going in and out of these conscious states, and when I would sort of come back to, I was like, where was I? And when one of the other ladies was talking, I realized I was inside exploring the parts that I had never seen before. I was sort of in the caverns of the parts of the body that maybe I hadn't really given any honor to. So that's why it was so unfamiliar.
I love to hear all of your forgiveness, all your awareness, all your gratitude, your consciousness. What a blessing, dear. What a blessing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
And I hope to get this talk up soon so that anyone who wants to can listen to it again whenever you need to or want to, have a calling to. So thank you, dear. That is precious.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah. Well, God bless you all. All of your bodies, all of your parts, all your aspects, and your mind too. Bless you all. Love you all. We are headed up to solstice this week. I will be giving the call again next week, which will be right in the heart of solstice. I think it'll be a tantric day. So let's all just sing our beautiful song, and let's sing it to our bodies too, okay? We're going to sing it to each other, and we're also going to sing it to all parts of our body. Okay, so please sit straight, palms together. Inhale. May the loving sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. inhale. Sat Nam. And bow to your pure and total holiness and coziness. Inside, outside, upside, downside. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Sat Nam. Bye-bye.
Sat Nam.